genocide ng Israel sa Gaza.
Thank you, Representative Tino, for your manifestation. You don't need to respond to that, Secretary, but I would give you time to at least correct some of the... I think there was a mention of selling arms. So, just for the record, I give you time to correct that.
For the record,
Based on, yeah, for the record, based on data.
thank you, Mr. Honor. No, the defense aspect is not a factor here. In fact, medyo hindi na, well, the Department of National Defense would have been the best position. Pero iba na ho, even our discussions on a bilateral basis, wala hong defense.
Thank you for that response, Secretary. Now, we're down for the last interpellator. Of course, the last but certainly not the least, sabi nga nila, District Representative, 1st District, the Province of Capiz. Meron pa pala. Nadagdag. Okay, so you're not the last. But certainly you're not the least. So, Deputy Majority Leader, Howard Ginto. Sir, you have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To our Secretary, Secretary Lazaro, to our very caring and very accommodating Undersecretary De Vega. I'm just saying this because last 2023, we were in Korea at the time. Undersecretary De Vega was the one really assisting us and really took care of a whole bunch of congressmen. So thank you very much, and nice to see you here, ma'am. My question, actually, I just wanted to give an update first before I ask my question. This is something that I've been working on since my since the 19th Congress, wherein I'm hoping to open a consular office in my district. So just to provide a feedback, we've already filed a bill. I believe it is already with the Office of the President. There is certain qualifications to meet the opening of a consular office, like the number of possible applications, everything. So we've already passed that, no? We are at the point of already the costings, the capital outlay, personal services, MOOE. Actually, we were even talking up as far as the leasing of spaces, no? So thankfully, I was also able to get the commitment of one of the mall operators, particularly City Mall in our district, that would provide free rent for consular office. My question is, the amount that was mentioned before was about 16 million or about 16 to 18 million. Given I know that the budget of DFA is limited, I was wondering if that amount could be accommodated perhaps during for this MEP, and if not, where can I source that fund from?
Thank you, Your Honor. I give the floor to Undersecretary De Vega.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary, and thank you very much, the Honorable Representative Ginto. We are aware, of course, that the consular office in Rojas City was one of those which was proposed for opening. Although, of course, Your Honor, there is the Executive Order number 45, which sets the criteria for the opening of consular offices. And there are some challenges that we still need to hurdle for the Rojas City office. But we're prepared to sit down with your team, Congressman Ginto, to work out where we can probably address these pending issues, because there's a certain criteria which is not only the DFAs alone. This has to go through the vetting of the Office of the and the approval of the Office of the President po, at pati na po ang Department of Budget and Management. But we can work with your team po on that. But in the meantime po, to also address some of the concerns in terms of the availability of consular services in your area, we actually have a passport on wheels scheduled for September. This week po yan, from 2 to 6 September po sa Capiz.
Thank you, Yusek De Vega. Yes, we do have regularly passport on wheels, but it's more because of the limited number of applicants that they can cater per day. Usually sa city pa lang po puno na yung slots. So ang inatry ko po sana ma-accommodate yung other municipalities na bumabiyahe po ng higit 5 oras in public transportation para lang po makakuha ng schedule sa Iloilo. And siyempre po, ang Iloilo, we have 5 districts for Iloilo that are all going to the same, no? So there are times po na hanggang Bacolod po, yung mga constituents namin, umaabot na po hanggang Bacolod. So the expense really is very much because magbabiyahe pa po ng barko, tapos aabutin na po ng gabi, so mag-overnight na. It's very expensive. Yung passport po natin is 1,200, 1,500. Yung gastos po nasa 4,000. Mas mahal pa po, no? Oo. So ito po malaki pong tulong sa amin kung magagawan po natin ng paraan. I understand there are certain qualifications, but based on our research, we do qualify already based on the number of I think it was 75,000 transactions annually, and we do meet it because the projected transactions is already around 89,000 annually. Yun lang po, Yusek.
Yeah, thank you very much, Representative Ginto. We will work with your team po and also look at the fresh figures po, the most current figures po on this. Salamat po, sir.
Thank you, Yusek Vega. Thank you, Madam Secretary Lazaro. And that would be all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Representative Ginto. Now, down to our last na interpolator talaga to. Ay, kap. Okay. Of course, you can have all the time you want. You're the chairman naman eh. So Representative John, Attorney JP Padiernos, please. You have 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to the whole Department of Foreign Affairs. Actually, before going here, I had a hard time trying to formulate questions because the department seems to be doing a great job for the most part. So I just have a few concerns or issues that I wanted to raise to DFA. So, Mr. Chair, the passport appointment system experienced repeated technical glitches and maintenance breakdowns throughout 2024. So causing long delays, website crashes, and forcing Filipinos to wait months for appointments. So this representation would just like to ask if we are still experiencing the same problems in 2025, and if so, why have these glitches and system errors persisted in a system so vital to our citizens? And more importantly, what specific reforms and safeguards will DFA implement in 2026 to ensure that the passport appointment system finally becomes reliable and efficient?
Thank you, Your Honor. I give the floor to the Executive Director of Office of Consular Affairs, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We do acknowledge that there were technical problems and technical difficulties affecting the appointment system for passport services, lalong-lalo na ng 2024. The department has a technology partner that it's closely working with regarding yung appointment system po natin. And we are following this technical problems that occurred, which was widely reported din naman po. The Office of Consular Affairs has now conducted a weekly meeting with our technology partner to address all of these concerns. There were some issues before with capacity of the database getting filled up. May mga technical issues din sila regarding connectivity, which is also not automatically their fault because they are also relying, sir, on an internet service provider then to provide connectivity nationwide. So, but not to give that as an excuse, we are in touch with our technology provider, and we have addressed the issues that plagued the 2024 problem, sir, for 2025. And then moving forward, we are taking note of all the improvements that we need to rectify, because should the department engage or continue getting a service provider for the passport, we will certainly put all of these recommendations together. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm asking is I would like to know if we need additional budget for the improvement of such system, so that, you know, every citizen, lahat po tayo, di ba? We have the freedom to travel, right to travel, and we, you know, our kababayans deserve the best of service, especially, you know, yung mga kailangan mag-travel abroad for family, or even the OFWs, di ba po? So, is that something that we have to, ano po, take note, or we have to push for?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As with any IT project, Mr. Chair, it's a amalgamation of design, capacity, and infrastructure when it comes to IT project implementation. So with regard to the budget requirement, if kailangan pa ba ng additional, sa ngayon po siguro hindi muna, dahil po ito pong arrangement naman po ito ay meron po kaming 10-year multi-year obligation authority which was granted to the Department of Foreign Affairs way back 2015 po nung nagsimula itong infrastructure change namin with our current technology partner. So budget-wise naman po, covered naman po ito, at saka sila naman po, si technology provider po yung nagpo-provide po ng mga hardware, equipment, and software. So na-address naman nila, and they have actually, Mr. Chair, informed the department that they have procured or purchased more additional IT infrastructure to support their system. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have just one more question with regard to cybersecurity, because based on a news report that was given by Philippine Star and GMA News, there was a data breach that potentially exposed the personal information of 28 million passport holders through the state-owned APO production unit, Incorporated. Passport printer. May we know the status of the same? And follow-up question, have the vulnerabilities been confirmed and secured? And what concrete cybersecurity measures has TFA implemented since 2024 to protect citizens' data?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That incident in 2024 involving cybersecurity, the Department of Foreign Affairs takes that very, very, very seriously. As enunciated by the Secretary herself in this meeting today, that one of our focus areas is cybersecurity. As mentioned, Mr. Chair, the Department of Foreign Affairs has a technology partner whose responsibility it is to implement, develop, and print the passport system. And following those cybersecurity reports from 2024, they have APO production unit has purchased equipment and necessary cybersecurity appliances, and also instituted changes in their network infrastructure in order to prevent these kinds of things from happening again, sir. The Department of Foreign Affairs as well, the Office of Consular Affairs as well, also takes this matter very seriously. And among our changes also, we have also implemented some changes in our network infrastructure to better align our network practices with the best practice recommendations for security matters. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, that's good to hear. I hope matapos na po yung ating development process, and I'd just like to commend again. I met Secretary Lazaro for many times, and I'd have to say under the leadership of your secretary, we're in good hands. So thank you to the Department of Foreign Affairs, and the department or DFA has my full support in whatever way I can to improve our services, especially for the Filipino people. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Padiernos. For the last, I guess, for the last interpellator, and I guess she does not want, she does not need any recognition. She can always just butt in. Chairperson Mika Swansing.
Thank you very much, Representative Adyong. Thank you, Vice Chair, for